Welcome to Fresh Talk News Channel. Today, we're diving into a major update from Capitol Hill. GOP Representative Anna Paulina Luna has struck a deal with Speaker Mike Johnson following an intra-party dispute that recently brought the House floor to a standstill. In Washington, House Republicans voted Tuesday to block a bipartisan effort that would have allowed new parents in Congress to vote remotely instead of in person. This decision officially ends a week-long GOP standoff that had frozen legislative business. The standoff took a turn late last week after former President Donald Trump stepped in. Following his intervention, Representative Luna, who led the push for proxy voting, reached a compromise with Speaker Johnson. The agreement introduces a method called vote pairing for members away from the Capitol due to childbirth, bereavement, or emergencies. So, what is vote pairing? It's a system where an absent member can have their vote paired with a present member voting on the opposite side. That member would vote present, and both lawmakers' positions would be reflected in the congressional record. Another version would allow two absent members on opposite sides of an issue to still have their votes officially recorded, even without being there. This vote pairing provision was quietly added to a rule package passed Tuesday, allowing the House to move forward with its legislative agenda for the week. That same package also shelved the original proxy voting resolution proposed by Luna and Representative Brittany Petterson, a Democrat from Colorado who gave birth to a son in January and has brought him to the House floor for key votes, including this week. Speaker Johnson, his leadership team, and many conservative members opposed the resolution, calling it unconstitutional. Still, Luna and Petterson gained bipartisan support, collecting 218 signatures, a House majority, including 11 Republicans. Luna had filed the proposal as a discharge petition, allowing them to bypass leadership and force a vote. 1 week ago, Johnson attempted to pass a separate rule package to block Luna's push. In response, Luna and her allies successfully stopped it from passing, prompting Johnson to send lawmakers home early, pausing all scheduled votes on GOP-led bills. Over the weekend, Luna praised Trump for his role in the compromise. Thanks to POTUS and his support of new moms being able to vote while recovering from childbirth, as well as those who worked hard to get these changes done, Luna posted on X, "If we truly want a pro-family Congress, these are the changes that need to happen." However, Democrats, including Petterson, said the compromise fell far short. House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries called Republican opposition to the original proposal a very strange hill for them to die on. It's unclear if Democrats will even participate in vote pairing moving forward. Despite the setback, Petterson and Representative Sarah Jacobs gave formal notice to reintroduce the original proxy voting bill, though with Luna and other Republicans stepping back, the bill is unlikely to move forward. Petterson spoke with NBC News, saying Speaker Johnson made it impossible for Republicans. She also defended Luna amid backlash. She was being blamed for the floor stalling, but it was actually Speaker Johnson who decided to halt things to prevent a vote. It wasn't Representative Luna. She was taking a lot of heat unfairly. Holding her 9-week-old son, Sam, Petterson shared how hard it was to return to Washington just 4 weeks after giving birth, all to vote against a Republican budget resolution. "I was worried about Sam's health, not knowing how many days I'd be stuck here without support, but I knew if I didn't show up, I'd never forgive myself. You shouldn't have to make that kind of choice just because you're a woman and a mom." When asked if vote pairing was a workable alternative, Petterson replied, "What Republican would be willing to vote present for me this week? Nobody. That's why it doesn't work." She added, "The bottom line is we need more women. We need more moms in Congress to actually change the way things work here." Representative Jacobs echoed that sentiment, saying, "It's really disheartening. I always knew the whole party of family values label was hypocritical, but to see how far they'd go to keep young families from being represented in Congress. It's just disappointing." Thanks for watching Fresh Talk News Channel. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more updates on the stories shaping our nation.